Hi guys, in this session I'm going to explain mutable and immutable data types. Before going to understand what is mutable and immutable in data types, at the same time we can say mutable and immutable objects both are similar. Before going to understand what is mutable and immutable, I'm going to explain what is the object. Object is a instantiation of a class. Class is a definition and the instance of that class is a object. Here in a Python, everything is a object. Even number, even primitive types also considered as a object. In other languages, in like Java, only primitive types are not considered as objects. Others are considered as objects, but here in Python even numbers like integer, floating point, everyone is object, everything is object. So we have to understand few things. Object have a three attributes: identity, type and value. Identity means whenever there is a address is created for the object, whenever it is allocated in a memory, so it is given with a unique ID. This is called identity. Whereas type, whenever object type is made, it means that whenever it in the runtime object data is initialized, at that time type is identified by the runtime environment. Coming to the value, whenever the value is assigned, value is created with the object, at that time the values are stored into the memory. These values can be changeable, sometimes cannot be changeable based on the data type of the object. So here what we have to understand is identity is identified, unique identity is identified whenever there is a initialization happens. Type is identified at the runtime. These both are not changeable throughout the program. Value is changeable. Value can be changeable for the mutable. In immutable objects, it is not changeable. We have to clear with this. Mutable objects and immutable objects. Mutable and immutable only purely depends on the data type. Which data type we are using is based on the data type only. Mutable or immutable is identified. List is a mutable for the mutable objects example. String is example for the immutable. Just I am trying to compare each other. Mutable means it is changeable. Immutable means it is can't be changeable. There is a methods to create and remove elements in a mutable. Whereas in immutable, these methods are not available. Mutable objects is slow and immutable are quicker. Mutable objects is changing is very efficient and easy. In immutable, it is expensive and can't be changeable. We are doing operations in mutable and immutable, but what is the difference? For example, I will try to give you an example. You are doing a string concatenation operation. String is immutable. You can't change a string object, but we are saying it is immutable. Even you do a concatenation operation, what is happening is whatever the changes are happening with the concatenation operation only reflected in a new object, not the existing object. So only because of this we are saying that it is immutable. The object is not changeable, but after doing some operations, it is performing some operations and creating a new object. It is uh, 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 resulted in a new object, but not the existing object. So here you have to understand, you can do some operations, but it is expensive. It is expensive. You have to identify. In this slide, I'm going to show you what is mutable and immutable data types. What objects are mutable and not mutable based on the data type. I placed some list. Look at the slide and you can understand what is mutable and immutable data types. Go through with it. I will change the slide for 5 seconds. Okay. Mutable objects. Here, list is the mutable object. List is the data type and list objects are mutable. What is happening is, my list is the variable. This is assigned with the binded to the object, that is with the unique ID 55779966. Here, check out this. This is the unique ID. This unique ID given with the memory address. Throughout the program, this will not be changed. And here it is the value. 3579 is the list given. This is the value. Here I am changing the value at the 0 index with the string. We know a list is a heterogeneous. Okay, it will perform. There is no issue. This operation is performed and it is resulted this value. List is changed to Ishwar 579. Here you have to identify this the unique ID. Here it is 55779966. This unique ID is same. I am given a example ID, but not actually the program. When you are trying to do some operation uh, 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 practically, there may be some other ID for the different programs, different executions. Different IDs will be assigned to the memory location of the object. So don't worry. Just for the just for example, I am given here. You can identify that the unique ID is not changed. Only value is changed. Here the data type is not changed. Here only changed the value. ID is not changed. Data type is not changed. Only values are changed. So this is mutable. I hope you clear. Okay, immutable objects, integer, floating point, and any other string. You can take any immutable objects. What happens is, the object is not changeable. Whenever the changes happens, that is reflected in the other object. Means it is created with the new object whenever you perform a operation. So because of this, I am saying expensive. Here I am showing a picture for to make you clear what is happening actually. My number is the integer 97. We can say that variable does not have a data type. Only the values have a data type. At the runtime, 97 is integer. Data type is integer. it is a value, 97 is a value, and the bottom one is 11305079 is the unique ID given to the object. We know ID, value, and type. Three are not changeable. Here and immutable. But still you are able to do a operations. Here my number equal to my number plus 3. You are doing this operation. After doing this operation, this is given a result. Okay, it is giving a result. What is the matter here? Even it is changeable. You may feel that. But it's not correct. Unique ID is changed to 11507068. It means that unique ID is changed means that memory location is changed. Object's memory location is changed. You are not performing any changes to the same object or current object. Whatever the things are reflected, that is reflected into the new object by creating a new memory location. So this is called immutable objects. I hope you are clear. I will give examples to you. Throughout the examples, you can understand very better. Hi guys, in this session I am giving a example to the mutable and immutable. First I am taking a mutable. List is a mutable data type. Yeah, I am trying to create my list. ID is for unique ID that is given to the object. It will show a print. It prints the ID. Okay, try to execute it. Here I taken a list. I am initialized with 3579 as a values in a list. I'm printing it and I'm printing the unique ID of that object. I'm trying to append, means I'm trying to change the same object with the new item. Here I'm printing again what is the my list items and its ID. What happens? We will check. Okay, append, we used append, that's why it is appended at the end. 3579 new item. Okay, here check the unique ID 20665739399072. 20665739399072. Both are same IDs, means that the changes are reflected and the changes are happened in the same object, not the new object. So within the object it is changed. It given a list of new item. So this is mutable. Okay, I will. I'm commenting out. I will show a mutable. Till now I shown a mutable. Now I will show what is immutable. So here I'm taking a number that is integer. So integer also object in the Python. So that is to be remembered. It is very important point. Here what I'm doing is I assign a value to the count. So this is the one that performs the addition operation. So what happens with the ID? Check it out. Okay, 97 plus 300. This is 100. Okay. So it is performed a operation. We are able to perform some operations on it. But here is the change. What is happened is unique ID is changed. Look at this 20504. Here 20600. I hope you got a clarity. We are able to do some operations, but it is reflected into the new object, not to the existed object. So unique ID is changed. Unique ID is same throughout the program for a object. So here it is created a two objects. So we are saying that two different IDs. I hope you are clear. This is immutable. See you in the next session.